Hey everybody, it's WG2004 here. Just doing sort of a little kind of random video tonight, I guess. And yes, that back there is a drum set from Rock Band 2. But anyhow, doing a mail day to start out with, before I bore you, I guess. Starting out, I got a little mail day, one from eBay, one from NHLinSEATTLE. The card from eBay I got from 2007 National Treasures, Joey Galloway patch. Numbered 4 out of 84. I'm sure most of you know by now, but those of you that don't, I collect Joey Galloway simply because he graduated from the same high school I did, so I like to collect his stuff. Nice patch so you can see a little bit of the stitching error if you look on the inside. So, pretty nice card. Picked that up for 99 cents on eBay. Gotta love that. And then I was in one of NHLinSEATTLE's breaks. I had the Colts. Did pretty well, actually. Got 3 hits. First off, for Premier Stitchings, Joseph Adai. The LSU emblem, that's numbered 13 out of 30. Then I got a Anthony Gonzalez dual jersey, go Ohio State. That's numbered 118 out of 200. So, and then the best hit out that I got was a Mike Hart SP Rookie Threads autographed letterman, number 35 out of 62. So, not too bad mail day, I'd say. This next part, I just want to, first off, I want to say thanks to everybody that's been subbing lately. I still got 27 subs to go before we finish up my 500 sub contest, so let's get me there, finish that up. And also, having a little bit of doubts about my 07 National Treasures break. I'm going to still give it a little bit more time, but I've only gotten 3 people in after 9 days, so we'll see what happens. I'm hopefully getting on Blog TV a little more here soon, hopefully with a camera. And I'll explain why here in a little bit, but maybe that'll help me fill. But otherwise, we'll see what happens. Might try something else, maybe a little cheaper, since I've only been doing box breaks up to this point. So, alright folks, that's it for pretty much card talk. This next part, feel free to shut off if you want. If not, feel free to continue to watch, but this is going to be boring for those of you that don't care about computers at all. So, those of you that are still watching, as you know, I am a paramedic, but most of you I haven't told that I actually have a bachelor's degree in computer science. I graduated from Wheeling Jesuit University back in '04, and have had zero luck getting a computer job. Of course, around here it's bad, so anyhow, spare time I work on building my own computers, also work on other people's computers. The one you see before you in parts is a computer from one of my jobs up Martins Ferry. I built this computer for them a couple years ago, and they let it go get really dusty and nasty, and I guess ended up what happened was, first off, the little fan on the motherboard decided to stop working, which I'll explain more here in a bit, and then during a bad windstorm, the power supply went. So, right, you see before you right here, this nice little Antec 400 watt power supply is dead as a doornail. You see that dust on there? I mean, that's the kind of dust that was all over inside this computer when I tore it apart. So, even worse, I could fill my hand with a dust bunny. Yeah, so that was pretty nasty. But this thing is dead as a doornail. Ow, I just hit my foot. So, they were going to throw this computer away. I said, hey, don't throw it away. I'll fix it for myself. So, first thing I did, of course, was replace the power supply. So I got a nice 450 watt BFG in there. Picked that up at Best Buy, of course. So I put that in, hooked everything up, and it started booting up. Well, before the computer fried, there was that warning coming up as you boot it up saying, chipset fan too slow or fail. Well, at that point I was like, yeah, whatever. Didn't think too much of it. Computer, the office there always stayed pretty cool, so it was never a problem. So, after it booted up, I got that same warning. Well, about 30 seconds in, before it even got the windows, it decided to go, just shut itself down, as if it had a power failure. So I was like, okay, tried it a few more times, kept getting the same problems. And I kept thinking it meant the CPU fan. I'm like, I know it's a good CPU fan, because I just replaced it not too long ago. Nice, oh shoot, Thermaltake fan, or heat sink and fan for the CPU. Well, I was wrong. So, what you see before you here is my motherboard. Nice Asus The model number being 8AN SLI Deluxe. Now, a nice motherboard, don't get me wrong. Plenty of space for RAM. Got 4 slots there, and they have 1 gig in there right now, which I plan to expand. And of course, you know, 2 slots for video cards, plenty of PCI slots, and all that fun stuff. I think that's PCI Express if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, PCIe, so plenty of slots in here, you know, no problem. Well, if you see right here, here's my chipset, a nice Enforce 4 SLI. Well, I kind of find out that the whole problem is this motherboard is actually very notorious for the fan going kaput with the early productions, and I got this right when it came out. So amazingly, the fan overloaded because it was supposed to run at 5,000, and I guess they were actually running at 10,000. So yeah, you can see I removed that. Here's the lovely little cheap fan that went kaput on me. Just cheapy little piece of crap. So I had to replace this thing. I got the new part coming in. It should be here Monday, which hopefully get this thing up and running. Got some nice stuff that I have in there. A nice RG2 sound card from Creative, and you can see all that. Pretty little outdated by today's standards, but still a nice card, especially if you don't have an 8.1 surround sound system. And my video card, another nice Asus. A little outdated, as you can see, because it's only got S-Video, DVI, and the regular VGA output. So a little outdated, but more than suitable for my needs right now. So I decided to upgrade. So, yeah, I mean, I have a nice thermal take fan coming in for this thing with a nice copper heat sink. Got to remove all that gunk, put a little Arctic Silver on there, which is probably some of the best stuff out there to keep everything cool. So if you're still watching this, hey, thanks, congrats, you actually made it through this long boring speech. And if you actually watched it, leave a comment just saying you actually watched this whole bloody thing, because it surprised the hell out of me. Really it would. So that's it. Also, just a little side note, just remembered, I just saw 09 Hit come out, and a local player from actually my high school, that graduated from my high school, is in there. So if any of you get Nate Davis cards, I know his stuff's not going for much right now. Hopefully he'll get drafted and do some stuff in the NFL and maybe make the Hall of Fame someday. And that's lofty ideas, but hopefully he'll at least get to stay on the team for a long time, if nothing else. So if you get any Nate Davis cards, make sure to hit me up. Definitely be interested in whether it be autograph, base, or whatnot. I'll try to get one of just about every card that I can. So again, thanks for watching this whole bloody thing at this point, because it's pretty long-winded. Lots of computer mumbo-jumbo and all that fun stuff. So again, thanks for watching. Have a good night, folks.